Gaiman's law?
Oh God.
No, oh, sorry. Gaiman's law states that, as in Neil Gaiman, it states that any author that would pick up the first copy of his or her book would open up the book to a random page and find the one typo. Yeah. So, yeah, my question is, have you fallen victim to Gaiman's law? And sort of jumping on that, what has your experience been with editing your books and your screenplay?
Donc elle pose une question sur la loi de Gaiman qui explique que quand un auteur ouvre son livre pour la première fois, la première chose qu'il fait, c'est qu'il cherche la faute qu'il y a sur la page, puisqu'il y a tout le temps des petites fautes. Et elle demande si Chris Colfer est tombé sous cette loi de Gaiman et comment il a réagi avec ce livre.
Yeah. I was unaware that I had dyslexia until one of my friends just proofread it for me, and I thought there'd be 3 or 4 typos in the first draft, but no, there are about 3,000 or 4,000. Because usually the only time that I would have to really work on it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not really the best, mental state to be writing a screenplay in or a novel. But yeah, I have like opened my books and found little typos here and there, which are not my fault because they have time to edit it. But yes, no, it's very true, very real.
Il a été assez surpris en fait avec le nombre de fautes qu'il y avait dans la première relecture, puisque le temps qu'il avait pour écrire ce livre ou ce scénario était 3h du matin après le tournage. Et donc il est content qu'il y ait eu des gens qui ont pu le relire pour lui, parce que ça n'aurait pas fait un très bon effet sinon. Et il a aussi trouvé des petites fautes dans les livres, mais bon, il voudrait juste dire que c'est pas sa faute, parce que en principe il y a des gens qui le relisent après lui. Donc.
Hi. I want to say that you are an inspiration for all of us, and me and my friends here. We made the in Paris, and we would like to know if you saw them in on YouTube. Because if you watch, we made a flash mob with Glisson.
No, and not yet. No, I heard there was someone playing a flash mob.
Yes, we are here.
There's a scene. Great, I'll have to look it up. Someone tweet it to me.
Yes. Oh, wow. It's Glimmovers on YouTube if you want to see.
You must be exhausted.
It was really fun.
Hi, you're my inspiration, and I'm so emotional. So, I just want to ask you if you have something in common with Carson and his way of life, or relations of these things you are writing, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Elle voulait savoir quelles sont les similarités entre Chris et le personnage de Carson, soit dans sa façon de réagir aux choses ou dans ses relations avec les choses qu'il y a dans le monde, avec l'école, avec les amis.
I think Carson and I think the same, but I don't think I could ever verbally articulate what he actually says in the movie, because I would have gotten my ass handed to me in school. And that's kind of why he was so therapeutic to write about, this kid that just had a sharp tongue and didn't care what he said or who he said to who. But I think everything in the film is fictional except for the fact that he was a writers club president, as was I, and Mallory's based on a good friend that I had in high school. But all the relationships and all that are all fictional, and my parents are terrified people are going to think that that's them. They're happily married, they still are. It's mostly fiction.
Donc Carson et Chris sont similaires dans leur façon de penser, mais Chris n'aurait jamais pu, dans son école, articuler des idées qu'il avait, qu'il partage avec Carson. Et donc il dit que c'était très... ça lui permettait d'évacuer un peu son stress en écrivant les réponses de Carson, parce que c'est des choses qu'on a tous pensées, qu'on a tous voulu dire à les gens qui nous tourmentent et puis on ne peut jamais le dire. Et Chris a dit que grâce à ce monde de fiction, il a pu exprimer ces idées que tout le monde pense au bout d'un moment. Et
Oui.
Congratulations for your performance on League. I guess all of us are so happy to see you and so to tell thank you for what you did. And I got a question. Do you have other projects right now in the future?
Always. It's just convincing other people to do them with me is the problem. Especially like this movie. Oh, great. How much money you got? I know because I tend to write things that aren't very type A or original. I died the first scene, you know. But yeah, I always have another project in the works.
Chris travaille toujours sur quelque chose d'autre, il adore explorer sa créativité, c'est juste une question de... Il faut qu'il y ait des gens qui le soutiennent après pour que ça devienne une réalité, mais il a toujours quelque chose sur lequel il travaille.
Hope to see it.
Hi, so I love you so much. And did you think that Struck by Lightning will be so successful?
Est-ce que Chris avait pu imaginer que ça serait un tel succès, Struck by Lightning?
I think it just depends on what your definition of successful is, because I definitely think Star Trek probably beat us in the box office this week. I'm predicting, maybe just by a few euros. But no, I think having a movie that touches people and kind of is about a character we don't see very often, like the smart, overachieving kid. I think just having people respond to that is what makes it so successful.
Ça dépend parce que vous voulez dire par du succès, parce que à mon avis, Star Trek aura fait un peu mieux cette semaine en entrée, mais juste un peu. Mais par contre, ça fait du bien de voir un film qui n'est pas tout à fait un film général, qui a un personnage un peu hors du commun, qui est intelligent, qui se pousse à ses limites, et que c'est bien de voir cette réponse positive à ce genre de film et ce genre de personnage.
Hi, I'm here. Okay, I wanted to ask you, which has been the most difficult moment and the happiest moment from the first time you began the whole Struck by Lightning project?
Donc, quel a été le moment le plus heureux et le moment le plus difficile depuis le début de ce projet?
I think the most difficult, maybe just putting it all together, because I had so little time to do it, and finding the right people to do it with, and that weren't after changing the story to make it be about Carson Phillips and how he lost his virginity. That was tough, and I think probably just the best part has been seeing how people have responded to it, and they love the movie, they love the book, and I think that's been, this for sure is definitely a cherry on top of the cake.
Donc, le moment